Okay, so let's do a quick recap what we have discussed in the last classes, and then we will discuss about promotions and discounts, these two topics. We'll also talk about time plans and time policies, right? So we have learned how we can add a product, right? We just need to go to the product, and before that we need to create the metadata, I mean the object, and then we need to take care about the attributes in the layout. Once these three things are done, we just simply go and add the product, right? And then when we define a product, the next required thing that is we need to take care is basically we need to add the pricing, right? So adding the pricing, we need to go to the price lists and define a pricing. For that, we need to create the price variables, price plans, and price list, right? Those things we already discussed. Now, one thing that in the last class we also touch base is how we can provide a price cut or a specific discounts, something, right? There we discussed, right? We just need to go to the price element and create a new entry. We can probably override the price of a particular product and get it deployed to the production. Okay, this approach was very straightforward and very simple. Why? Because it doesn't require much changes. We just need to go and override the existing price of the product, right? But in most of the cases, this is not something that we follow in our projects. So there are two things. Let's discuss about that. First is when you need to provide a price cut based on some time, right? Second thing is you need to provide the price cut based on some rules, right? So today we will talk about that, and we will also touch base like what is the difference between both of them, and we will create a story, and based on that story I will explain you when you need to go for promotions and when you need to go for the discount. Okay, okay, so let's now talk about the promotion first. So see, let's say there is a sale going on, okay, in Flipkart, or just a second. Okay, so let's talk about the promotions and then we'll discuss about discount. So let's first discuss what is the main difference between both of them and when we should actually pick, right? So see, promotions, if I just be straightforward, promotion is something which asks you which product you want to add. Okay, that product could be any bundle or it could be a direct product. So that's a main key difference in terms of functionality. Okay, it will not have promotions. We cannot apply promotions on an entire category. Okay, we can only apply promotions for a product. So that is one first thing that you need to take care in your mind. Next thing is let's discuss about the story and then we will clear it. Let's say there's a sale going on in Amazon, and this sale is for, let's say, seasonal sale. Okay, in that case we have huge audience, right? We want to apply uh, those price cut downs for a large number of audience, right? And the and we also want to provide that response for a smaller period, maybe for 7 days, or let's say for 5 days, or maximum 10 days. Okay, there's no sale which goes more than 10 or 15 days, right? In that case we need to go for promotions. Okay, again, promotion is something where you have a set of requirement where you need to target large number of audience, and you also have less number of time. Okay, maybe 10 days or 15 days, like that structure. Next thing is discount. Discount is applicable for a smaller group of audience or large number of time. Let's discuss that scenario. Let's say you're working for Samsung. Let's imagine the case you are a Samsung employee. Okay, and there's a policy like if you are a Samsung employee, in all the Samsung product you will get additional 5% off. Okay, now it doesn't matter if you join Samsung in whether you're in Samsung, this is your first day, or you have spent 10 years in Samsung, right? Even if you join Samsung today, you are still applicable for getting those 5% discount, right? In that case, if this is the scenario, we will go for discount. Clear? The other difference here is discount can be applicable for entire category, but promotion cannot be applicable for entire category. We will discuss when we actually view any discount and promotion. Next thing is, let's say let's talk about another story. Let's say you order food from Swiggy, okay, and in your food, in your meal, you get something unexpected. Maybe there's some smell or something you find into that, some insect or something. You call the customer care and you reported that event thing, right? In that case, your customer care will give you couple of options. Like they will say, okay, I will ask the vendor to send that package again, or they will also say you, okay, we will give you the refund. Okay, in that case, let's say this is the scenario when for a specific customer we need to provide 100% discount, or we need to provide a free order for that user. In that case also we need to go for the discount. Okay, why? Because discount is meant to design for a lower for a smaller group of audience and for large number of time. Okay, that's a basic principle. I will share you this link. Actually, this is nothing but your Velocity docs.velocity.com. You just need to go there, and then you need to click on the here Velocity communication media energy, right? Then you need to click on EPC. Under that you will get see promotions, and here you will see the difference between promotion and discount. Okay, this article actually explain this thing very well, but yeah, just make sure this is very important, because in most of the cases, if you're if you trying to go for an interview where company is working on this catalog and all, they will definitely ask you what is the difference between both of them, right? So just read this article, it's a good one. You just need to read that. That's a functional difference actually. Now let's go and quickly create one. Let me actually first show you one promotion, and then based on that I will explain. So yeah, once you create a promotion, those fields you need to put. First thing is the name, code, and description, right? This is something which is normal. Next thing is the this redeem code. See, let's open Flipkart, and let's say, yeah, let's say this television, and I added that to the card. Yeah, see, I added that to the cart. Now you can now you can check that I directly added this television into my cart, and I have not applied any redeem code or anything. By default, it gave me this 19% off. Okay, but there are some scenarios where when you add something to the cart, they will not apply any discount until you provide any redeem code, right? So this is the same behavior. There is a checkbox called this auto add products. Okay, if you check this checkbox, that means whatever discount that you're configuring for this particular promotion, it will automatically get applied when the user added that product to the cart. Okay, but if you don't want this behavior, then you need to provide a redeem code. Okay, their user need to write the redeem code, and based on their selection of the product, if they have added a valid redeem code, then only it will get activated. Okay, based on the requirement, we will select this option. Now, next thing is what addition, I mean, what you need to write here. This is a very specific code. Sometimes it is a random generated code which is sent by a third party. Okay, maybe the latency system which they are using. From there, they will generate this code. You actually need to keep an eye. There should be no sequence, or there should be no series of actions that is generating these redeem codes. Okay, this is something that the business will tell what is the behavior and how we should write the redeem code. I never worked on any project where I need to put that, because the requirement was something like that. Once user added anything, and if there is active promotion or discounts going on, directly apply those discounts on the card level. Okay, so same thing here also. If but yeah, Velocity provides this option. If we want to use this only when someone add the promotion code or the redeem code. In day-to-day life, when you actually order something from Swiggy, then you have by default they will not provide you any discount. You need to put something into it, then only it will work, right? So same thing here also. Now, okay, so we have talked about name, description, datum, and yeah, there is the price list. This is the same thing, right? Price list. When we go to the card, first thing that we need to select is the price list. Same thing here also. We need to define, and this will get scoped to only this price list. Okay. So make sure you select this thing something wisely. Price list we maintain for different. Let's discuss about this also. Price list. What when we actually maintain this price list and what is the use case of it. Let's say you have different type of users in your company. Okay, different type of profiles in your company. One profile deals with the customers. Okay, customers of customer, that means they are using portals. Okay, some is console, which means they are using console applications, which is actual customer. So we have categorized those different profiles. We call in Salesforce natively profiles, but in Velocity terms we call it a price list, because we want to divide our users into price list views. That means we first thing that whenever you get any requirement, they will ask you which type of audience you are working for. Okay, they will first ask you which type of users you are creating this functionality for. So then you will find that for those users there is a price list. Same thing you need to configure for across your network, whether you are providing the products, whether you are providing the discounts, whether you're providing the anything else, right? So those this is something comes from there only. So this is if you change this price list to something else, then all your rules will be applicable for that user. So it is that important to understand what price list we are actually configuring. All right. Next thing is duration. So see, previously we control when we need to display something into the UI or when we actually need to hide it is based on the effectivity, right? We just need to check the checkbox from there, it will get activated. But since we are now in a promotion thing, and I told you all the promotions and discounts are have a strict rule to put a end date, right? So they added a additional thing for us where they defined as a time policy and time plan. These two things. Let's discuss about that before we go ahead. Let's say the requirement is we need to end the sale in 7 days. Okay, this is the requirement. Then we have a specific date, right? We can say it is very straightforward. We need to stop this promotion. We need to stop this discount for after 7 days from the current time. So in that case, we directly go in time plan and define the date or the frequency, whether it is a 1 week, 7 days, 2 days. We will discuss about it when we today itself. But yeah, as of now, just imagine if it is a direct date, then if you think there is a direct date you can deploy, you need to go for the time plan. Time policy actually deals with something else, which says let's now imagine a insurance thing. Let's say or Netflix, let's say. So maybe Netflix is running a promotion which says if you purchase Netflix subscription for 1 month of time, you will enjoy Netflix as a free. You don't need to pay anything. After 1 month, you need to pay. So in that case, you never know, right, which when user are actually going to buy it. It depends on a certain rule. When they actually buy, then start the time period and end it after 30 days, right? So this type of calculation, if we need to do, we need to go for policy. Okay. The other thing is also, let's say you are working for an insurance domain and there are two things. One is you purchase the insurance. Second is when your actual insurance get started. Let's say you purchase a health insurance and you have purchased the health insurance, you paid them. Now the next thing that they will do, they will probably do your health check. They will ask you to do some submit some document related to your sugar and all, right? Those things they will ask you to submit. In that case, your actual purchase date and your actual date when your policies get activated, they are two different things, right? So those things when we actually need to configure, like you need to start, I mean they need to cover you when your actual uh, insurance date get started, when your cycle date get started, right? It's not the same date where you are actually purchasing something. In that case, you also need to go to the policy. Clear? Again, if it is a simple whenever you get a requirement and you can predict the date, let's say after 7 days, you know it is after 7 days, then you need to go for plan. Clear? And if something where you feel this is may vary for different user to user, or be there is no specific date I can patch in, you need to go for the policy. We will discuss about time plan and time policy today itself, but yeah, let's continue the flow. First thing, you need to put the name, code, description, redeem code, and price list. Then you need to patch when you are actually ending this promotion. Okay. Next thing is this. If you check this orderable checkbox, your promotion will be shown to the users in the card. Okay. Let's first, uh, yeah, I will show that, but yeah, maybe let me actually display this. Will be easy to explain also. Yeah, I think maybe we can open any account. Is decent here. To go to the order, we'll get this CPQ then, right? Let it load. Yeah, see, this is a tab for promotions. If you check this orderable checkbox, that means this promotion that we are creating will be available in promotion category. Okay. Next thing is, yeah, this I already told. If someone check this checkbox, that means this promotion get automatically activated once user add any product. And if that product is in the product list, which we will discuss after this, that this promotion will automatically get activated. Next thing is this service continuity. See, this is something which is not automatic. That means if let's first talk about what is this. Let's say first we have selected not applicable. That means what will happen once this promotion get over. Let means you have configured a time plan which is, let's say, for 7 days. Okay, and 7 days has passed. Now what will happen if you select is not controlled by this service continuation? If you select not applicable, that means nothing will apply. If you select manually opt in, that means now when when we end this promotion after 7 days, someone need to manually opt in. Okay, same goes for this manually opt out, someone need to manually opt out. But if you select this option, it will not trigger any automation. Okay, this is something which you are telling for your team that once the promotion get ended, you need to manually opt in when you selected this option. But that after end of the promotion, they can also do anything that they want. It is just for the future references so that they need to understand what additional they need to do. Okay, once promotion get ended, let's say they want to continue the same promotion, then you probably write the same thing manually opt in. Okay, then you can say this is a soft promotion, you may probably also need to continue that. Then they probably create another promotion, or they can change the timeline to extend it also. If you select manually opt out, that means now they will take care. Okay, maybe someone configured manually opt out, that means we should not continue this promotion further. Okay, the next thing is follow on promotion. That means once this promotion get ended, by default another promotion get activated. Let's talk about this scenario. Let's say as of now, this on this product I'm getting 19% off. Maybe this is applicable for, let's say, 7 days, but after 7 days there should be some promotion maybe which provide 5% off. Okay, so in that case we need to configure the 5% off promotion here, which is act as a follow on promotion, and their ideal value should be manual opt out. Okay, but again, this service continuation is not a automation approach, someone need to manually check that, and based on whatever we have created at the time of creation, they probably it just for their references. Okay, but here this field is something which is automation. That means once the promotion get ended, automatically whatever follow-on promotion you have added will get activated. Okay, and effectivity is the same thing. You need to activate it and then patch the effective from. Any questions on it? Okay, this we will discuss. I just want to complete promotion first, and then maybe time policy and time plan we will talk. Okay, clear? Now let's check how we can add the product to that promotion. Okay, you need to simply click on add new product. You will get this window. Okay, there you will see some options: Up, add, update, and update delete. Add and update. Delete is something which they have added for future references. If you add delete now, nothing will happen. Okay, so make sure you just add, you select any of them. Like the name says, add, update, and add update. That means whenever someone is adding a product to their card, and this is nothing but you will see a DML operation, right? And if I be specific about Salesforce, this is nothing but a DML operations. Those DML operations is basically it is referring to the line item level. That means let's say this is my card. Okay, let's say this is my card, and I am adding a new product. Then like adding a new product into the cart, then whatever we are discussing here will get activated. If I'm updating, let's say I have removed something from here, I have simply add one more. Okay, I have added one more. That means I'm updating that particular line item. In that case, this will get activated. And add and update means on either basis, whether we are updating it or we are adding a new thing, then this promotion get activated. Okay, in most of the cases you will select this option, add and update. Clear? Next thing, it is asking you to add any product, but here it will also show you the entire product list, plus it will also show you the uh, bundles, product bundles. Okay, so like I was saying, this promotion we can only apply to a particular products, not for a category. Okay, so why I'm saying this, because here you can only select one product or the product of bundles. Clear? Next is the description. These two fields again, they are not in use as of now. They added this for future references. Next is the cardinality. See, whenever we add any product, okay, it is in the previous classes we discussed, there is a cardinality things, right? When we discuss about the product, there is a cardinality which tells how many product you can add. Okay, same thing here also. There is a cardinality which basically governs where you want to apply these rules. Do you want to apply these rules for a card scope, or you want to apply these rules for an individual product scope? Let's discuss about that. And this is something cardinality which deals with this thing, maximum quantity, minimum quantity, right? The scope of this is whether do you want to applicable this for a entire catalog, for entire card basis, or a specific set only. Let's discuss this. Let's say we have added a promotion for this team. Okay, and we have set the cardinality. Let's go up to card scope. We have selected this. That means even user go and try to buy this product again, I can go like this also, right? I can again add to cart. Now in my cart there will be two television. Okay, they have add increased this thing here. Let's do one thing. Let's go and add it again. We remove this. Okay, now I'm going here, adding to the product. Okay, they are not updating it. So see what generally happened. You can, when you go there and update anything, it will again add another line item at this level, right? So they are saying whether if you selected this option, which is card scope, that means it will stop you to adding that thing here, because the maximum quantity we have set is one. and minimum also one, and quantity is also one. That means the cardinality will apply on card scope. Okay. Next thing is the context of product scope. That means now the if you select this option, then users can, if they try to increase the quantity from here, okay, then this will stop them to do that. But it will allow them if they add another product into the cart. Okay, so that's it. Questions? Any questions on it? Next thing is update scope. So this is update scope is for the bundles of products. That means, let me check that. Let's say if there are multiple if there is a main product, right, and there are child products, and you want to add this update scope, then it will tell you update update item only and update item and child only. That means the discounts and the promotion that you're adding, if you update item only, that means it will only applicable for the parent record. If you select this option, that means it will applicable for parent and childs also. Okay, so in most of the cases we will select this option. Getting it? Mm, guys, any feedback? I'm going too fast or what? This is something which when you do, you will get an idea what I'm trying to explain here. See, again, this action type is nothing but will tell you what is the action you're performing, whether you're updating a card or you're adding it to a new product. Based on that, it will first ask you if you're selected add. That means your promotion at card level will get activated when you're adding a product to the card. Okay, when you do select this option update and add an update, that means it will do those discounting calculations whenever any product get added or you're updating the quantity. Okay, anyhow you're updating the line item. Basically, just imagine this case, whatever you're adding, if you're adding into the line item, then you want to run this promotions, or you want to run this when anything get changed. Okay, based on that you need to select here. Next thing is the product, which means you are adding an individual product or you are adding a bundle. Description is something for internal users. This is for this they have not implemented for anywhere. They added this for future references. Next thing is the cardinality. Whatever cardinality we have set here, now they are asking, do you want to add this cardinality on card scope, to the entire card scope you want to add, or you want to add this cardinality for a product scope, right? In if you are selecting card scope, that means it will do its calculation based on entire card, and it will also make sure you are not adding those products again. Instead of increasing the quantity, you are not adding that again. Okay, this is it. And next one is the product scope. That means they will still allow you to add multiple products, but for a specific product you cannot change the, or I mean all those rules will get applied. Okay, next is the update scope. It is for the bundles. That means you want, let's say you have added one bundle where there is a one main product and there are 10 child products. So let's say 5 child products. Okay, where you find one, let's say the same situation, you are purchasing iPhone 12. Along with the iPhone 12, we are providing some discounts on Disney. We are also providing some discounts on, let's say, Netflix. These are the 2 child items we are adding. So if you provide the scope to update update item only, that means your whatever you're configuring at this level will get activated only for the parent record. Okay, all the discounts will not get applicable on the additional uh, thing that we have configured into the line item. Okay, but if you selected this item, that means all whatever we will configure in the pricing, it will get activated on both of them, child and parent also. Okay, next thing is the selection criteria, which is nothing but we'll discuss about, where you need to actually add what is the product you want to add and all. We will touch base on this when we actually discuss about contact rules. This is a concept of that. Next is the cardinality. Again, here also you can define up to how much discount you can provide. Okay, in most of the time you will see cardinality as 111 only. Okay, next thing is the effective date, where you need to pass the dates. Any questions on it? Okay, we'll check this option. Okay, let's first complete the discussion, and then we'll configure this, and then we'll check the impact on this level. Okay. So as of now, just imagine that you are discussing about the theory part. Is it clear? I'm going very slow. All right. So once you added any promotion, from here you can add multiple products. Okay. This is the console which tells you how many product you want to add in. Okay, let's say we have the requirement is we want to enable a sale, and we want to enable the sale for, let's say, 10 or 15 products. In that case, we need to just click on this add product and select those products, and they will get applicable here also. Okay, you can see whether they are active or something on this particular screen itself, and you can see whether what is the action type of those. So this is something you can define. Whatever we have discussed is again in this particular section. You need to go to the promotions, and yeah, promotion settings, all those things, right? Orderable, active, those things is given here. And you can also check the design and all. They will tell you from where you need to define the cardinality and add update, and this you will find the definitions here. Okay. Now let's talk about the adjustments. Adjustments, see, there are two things. One is you are providing the discounts for a specific uh, this adjustment tab is only for the bundles. Okay, see, this is something which you need to define here. You just need to go to the new, and there, as of now, if you're not adding the adjustments, that means you're providing the discounts on the base price. Okay, you're now eligible to provide all those discounting and the promotions on the base price, which is this. You can see you're now providing the discount on this particular row. But since now you're working on a adjustments, that means you now going to configure the definition of it, right? So you can directly do whatever we have discussed in the bundles, right? You can also provide the discounts at this level. In this tab, let me again clarify. In this tab, we will discuss what is how many products are there which are applicable to provide the discounts. In this tab, we will discuss how much discount we are providing. Okay. Here it is a general tab which basically tells you when your promotion is going to end. This tab will tell you, okay, how many products that you want to apply discounts. Product adjustments will tell how much discount you want to add. Okay, and that discount you can configure on the product itself. Let's say here we have added two products. From here we can define those how much for each of the products. Let's say we can go here, and from there we can add the adjustments. Okay, and this adjustment tab is very similar we discussed in the last classes. You just need to add the adjustment tab. You can get activated. Now the actual price of this product will get revised with the help of adjustments. Same goes here also. Again, for this also you can configure the adjustments. So how you will provide the price discount is, first you need to define your product list of products here. Then you need to go to the product adjustments. You need to click here, go to the adjustment section, and override the actual pricing of that particular product. Then when you go to that, when you search for that product and you add it into the cart, you will see the price that got revised is not the actual price of the product. Well, it will be shown whatever price we have configured into the adjustment tab. Okay, next thing is the context rule, which tells you when you need to get applied this rule. This entire thing, when you need to apply, you want to apply it for based on reason, you want to apply based on some principles or some rules and conditions. Those things you can define at this level. Okay, again, this will tell you what is the time duration of your promotion. This will tell you what are the products that get involved. This will tell you how much discount you want to provide, and this context rules will tell you when you need to apply this based on this selection, right? To whom, what will be the rules to add this promotion on the particular governor limits or something. Okay, based on reasons or based on that, what uh, how you will select the audience basically. Okay, any questions? Okay, Now let's talk about the time plan and time policy. Promotions we will discuss again, and then we will talk about the exercise. We will add the promotions and we will check that impact here also. Okay, but before that exercise, it is required that you should at least understand what is the basic definitions of those things that we are doing here. Okay, we will check this when we actually configure a product and do the exercise based on that only. In this we will add a product, we will change the definitions, and then I will show you how it is showing now. Okay, so that we will do tomorrow, but yeah, before that, please make sure you understood the uh, basic definitions of like what tab and what field basically does. Okay, now let's quickly talk about the time plan. Let's say this. It's quite simple. You just need to define the name, description, and here you just need to add the duration. It is a number field, and then you need to define the frequency, whether it is daily basis, weekly, monthly, yearly, quarterly. Okay, this is the only thing. Let's say the requirement is we want to run our discount for 7 days. So here we need to select days, and there you need to write 7. Okay, and if let's say this is a normal promotion which always goes on, then you can write the month. How, what I mean by that, let's say something there is a MRP, right? Let's say let's say this television, the MRP of this television is this 13380, which company tells you you can't purchase, you can't sell this thing up beyond this limit, right? But there will be always some discount that we provide to the users, which is maybe 5%, 6%, 7%, right? So those discounts will go for a that way only, right? So in that case, we can define it whether we want to add it for 12, and we can define it as a month. Okay, and then we simply need to activate it and provide the effective date. We will not put anything into the end date here. Why? Because we are controlling this with the help of that. Okay, so time plan is that simple. You just need to define the duration and frequency, whether it will be uh, basically unit of measure, whether it is a day, week, month, year, or quarter, right? Now let's talk about the policy. Policy is something, yeah, let's first open and then we'll discuss. Policy is also a very similar thing that we have checked in the time plan, but there are some couple of fields which is extra, which is this: when you are actually starting and when you are ending it. Let's discuss about that. Purchase date, that means whenever you are whenever someone purchased it, then you want to start this. Okay, and when you want to end, let's say they want to end when plan get expired. You can imagine this thing for, let's say, for our mobile bills. Okay, someone who purchased the same, we want to start this promotion and we want to end this promotion when their plan get ended. Okay, next thing is this cycle start. Cycle start is the same thing. That means you purchase the insurance, but you're not yet covered. You will get covered after the background check happened, after the health check of based on your health check feedback. They will decide whether you are eligible for the insurance or not. Let's say they found you are eligible, and it took around 7 days till your purchase date. So this background check happened for 7 days. In that case, you will not select this purchase date. You will select cycle start date. Okay, and maybe let's say your tenure is 1 year. Let's say for insurance, this is if you for 1 year you are eligible for this much discount. Then you need to select purchase cycle start date and cycle end date. Okay, after once they have ended the cycle, once their one cycle is done, then they need to provide, then they are not eligible for the further discounts. Okay, so those things we can configure from here. Next thing is, this is something we target about salaried person. That means they are eligible for start day of first day of the month. You will probably receive calls and they will say, since this is new month and we are providing the discounts for today only. In that case, the time policy starts with the start date, first day. Same goes for this also activation start. So this is also the same. Okay. Here also you will see last day and order management date, right? Set by order management. Any questions on it? It is quite straightforward, right? Purchase start date means when you purchase when you actually purchase, whenever your order get created. If I be specific on Salesforce language, you whenever your order get created, you will select this date. Cycle start date when you're actually effective, that whatever you purchase get effective, then you need to select this one. First day of the month and activation date. This is same thing, right? Any questions? You can also set the delays. We'll talk about this. Yeah. Okay. So this is about the time policy. So the purpose of adding time plan and the time policy is to end your promotions and discounts. Okay. And again, promotions is something which are for larger number of audience and for smaller duration of time. And discount is something which is for smaller audience and large duration of time. Let's discuss about discount now. I will do a recap also. Let's first complete this. Okay, there is no discount. Let's create one. Okay. So see, same, all the fields are same: name, code, description. Here they will provide you the discounts. Now let's talk about this. The discount in general, you will provide the discount into three portions. One is your account in sales. This is nothing but your Salesforce account. And what we will contain in Salesforce account is the company information, right? The vendors, the companies that your client is working on. So based on that, you can select what is the discount type. It is an account, then you will select the account. Okay. If it is an order, then this is the same thing that I was telling. Let's say you ordered something from Swiggy and you find something in it and you contact to to the customer care. They will create a new discount for you and there they will select the order instead of account and contract. They will select the order here. In normally also, whenever we create a ad hoc discounts, let's say for we want to create, let's say, discounts for this particular product. Okay. And we want to continue the discount for, let's say, 2 years. In that case also, we will select order here. Okay. We will not select account. We will not select contract. We will select order. Okay. Next is the contract. Contract is the same thing. Let's say you're working for a particular company and till the first day to the last day, they are providing you some discounts based on your time frame, whenever, whether you are employee or not. In that case, we will select the contract. Okay. So this is how it works basically. Okay. In accounts, let me revise the concept. If you're working, let's say if you want to apply this particular discounts for particular accounts, who's the account owners, who, let's say, uh, who is the logged in users account. Okay. Then you will select this value, which is the account. Next thing is the order. You will, whether you want to select something for based on the order, you will select this option. If based on some contract, they will select this option. Okay. And then you need to select the price list and duration and this checkbox applicable for apply to all items into the cart. That means now you are want to apply this discount for entire cart. Like let's say this, you have added 10 products, then your particular discounts will get activated for entire cart. Okay, let's me do one thing. Let me create one discount. Okay, iPhone 12. And I'm selecting order. Price, let me select B2C. Okay, I'm deactivating this checkbox and activating it, saving it. It's not showing anything. Yeah. So let's say this. So this is the basic property. Next is the items. Here we will add the items and you will see now they will ask you, do you want to add products or you want to add the entire category? Okay. If you select category, you can now applicable. Now you can select our Android phones or whatever category we want to apply here. Okay, so that's a basic difference. Whenever the requirement says we need to apply, let's say you get a requirement that we need to apply the discounts for entire phone category. In that case, you will not go into the promotions and add all the products into the phone category, right? This is not the appropriate behavior. You will directly go to the discounts and add the entire category. And you also need to highlight that all the new products that you're adding to that category will also have the same discounts. Okay, so this thing you need to first define. And let's say they says the business says no, we don't want to apply discounts for all the products. We have a selected catalog where we want to add the discounts and all. Then you need to go for the promotions, and then based on whatever they have configured, you need to add promotions there. Okay, and if let's say that they have 1,000 products, okay, and those 1,000 products, in 1,000 products there are 500 or 400 products, the list they have provided you, and this says we need to provide the discounts on those 400 or 500 products. In that case, what is the best thing you can do is you can create a subcategory. Okay, and those subcategory that you have created, and once you need to create subcategory and add those products into that category, and there you can add the offer or the discounts for that product. That will be more ease of use. Maybe for one time you will get some time to create that category, but it will be for future references also. Okay, for future if they provide anything, we can directly go and change it from there on. Okay, so again, the rule here is you need to go to the new, and there you have option to create go for products, or you can go for a category also, and you can activate it. Okay, and you need to again go to the adjustments and create the adjustments to cut down the price. Okay, this is the same thing that we normally do, and again the context rule here also, when based on some area or something where you want to apply the rule. General property again, which will tell you when this duration will work, what is the price list, and you want to applicable for order, contract, or account, right? And then it will tell you what is the item you want to apply, and this will tell you, yeah, here you will tell you what's the item you want to apply, right? Product or category, and based on that it will get activated, and this will tell you the price. Any questions? If no question, let me ask the question. In promotions, you will get something called in date, which we will govern from the time policy and time plan. But here there is nothing such. So how we will control when this particular discount is going to over? Well, that's governed from the discount type. If it is an account, that means you need to define the duration here, up to how many months you want to apply this for a particular account. If it is an order, it is straightforward. You don't need to put anything, because once it get ordered, it will be out of scope, right? If it is a contract, then again you need to define the definition of will be the duration of that particular contract in months, basically, right? So from there you will control the frequency. Rest all definitions are same. Here you need to define your catalog. Here you need to define the price, and here you need to define the actual rules based on where conditions, you can say. Okay. Now let me quickly give a recap. See, we have products, right? In last class, we discussed if we want to provide a discounts, which is let's say one or two products, we can directly go and change the actual pricing of those products. But when we do the change in the pricing, you will not see anything like this. You will actually changing the MRP in that view. You will not see this option 19% off, right? This your customer will not see. They will say, okay, there's no discount. Even you change this MRP to this, but when you as a customer, when you check, you will see there's no discount they are providing. Okay, that's why we will not go with that option frequently. Okay, next thing is, next thing is you have option of promotions and discounts. If you have a limited number of products and you also have large audience and for smaller duration, you will go for promotion. Okay, the time stamp will be governed by time plan and time policy, or time plan or time policy. Okay, that means if you have 7 days, you can directly use time plan at 7 days. If you have policy which says cycle start date and cycle end date, you can use that thing. Then the next thing is you will select how many products you want to select. Okay, how many actual products needs to be added into that particular promotion, that you need to select from the promotions product here. Okay, next thing is how much discount you want to provide, that you will go and select the pricing adjustments here. Okay, and lastly is the context rules, which tells what will be, what is the clause of your audience. Okay, what type of audience you want to apply this promotion for. You can control this from the context rules. In general properties, the thing that you need to take care about the duration, right, and the scope. Okay, you want to, after the end of the duration, you want to activate another promotion. Yes, you can do it from here onwards. Next thing is you can add products and you can add uh, product bundles, but you cannot add a category. Okay, this is the restriction. Next thing is in the adjustments, you need to always go for adjustment. Sorry, you need to always go for adjustments. Don't touch the override, don't touch the cost. You can do it, but the best practice is all the discount basically we need to override through adjustments itself. All right. So this is about the promotions. The discounts basically is the same concept, but discounts works for a smaller group of audience for longer duration. Okay, but again, it is subjective. If you get a requirement where you need to provide the discount for entire category, which is let's say phone category, then you will always go for discount. You will not see whether it is for which type of month or something, right? You will directly go and configure this from the discounts only. Okay, it will be ease of it. But again, this is a rare scenario that they will you will get a approval of adding a discount for entire category. This is a very big thing, maybe vary for business to business, but I never saw that they will tell you for in all the product that is added into the category, please provide the discounts, add the discount. They will always give you a list of selected products only, right? And the list is something which uh, is limited. Okay, let's say only 10% of the product, in most of the cases they will provide discounts. If they have well, let's say 1,000 products, they will only provide you 100 products. Why? Because this is, they want to promote those 100 products only. They don't want, let's say they have launched iPhone 13. Okay, then they want to clear the stock of iPhone 11 first, right? Why they will provide the discount on iPhone 13 which is just launched? In that case, you only need to provide the discounts, you only need to provide the promotions for only iPhone 11, not for iPhone 12, not for iPhone 10 or 13. In that case, you will never go for created discounts. You will always go for promotions. Okay, because promotions give you two things, which is very important, which is the time policy and time plan. Okay, you can directly apply those things with the help of that. But the problem with promotions is it is only applicable for specific products. That means if you have, let's say 10 products, for iPhone 12, sorry, iPhone 11. And what I mean by protect means you have 10 iPhone uh, 11 product based on color, right? There is let's say there are 6 colors, and based on a RAM variants, right? The total product that is added into your catalog is 10. Then you need to add all those 10 into the promotions. Okay, so this thing you need to take care. But let's say the requirement is where they want you to provide discounts for entire category. In that case, you will go for the offer. Sorry, you need to go for the discounts. And here you need to define the behavior. Okay, as always order here. Okay, don't go for account or contract, just select order in that case. And then you need to go to the item and create the category directly, which is the product category, and select it. But let's say this is not the scenario. You want to apply this for let's say they says you are creating this for, let's say, iPhone for okay, you're creating this for iPhone, and the company says, the client says, whoever working in Apple, we will provide 5% discounts on all products that are Apple products. In that case, you will select account here. Sorry, you will select contract here, not account. You will select contract here. Okay, in the contract, you can put any months which is higher number. Okay, and based on that, it will get activated. Next requirement that they will say is, let's say Apple is purchasing some sensors from Nokia, let's say. Okay, then they are saying whoever for my and for this they have limited customers in Nokia. They are tagged and their customers are using the catalog also. In that case, you can configure this. You can select the account, and then you can say if the current account is, which we will control from context rules, which will says if the current account is Nokia, then we want to provide this particular discount for them. So that case you can configure here. Okay. Any questions? Right. So this is the basic advantage of using discounts and promotions. This link, which I will also share, you can directly go and read the entire articles. Okay, so you can consider this as a notes where you can actually go and control. Just read the language. It will help you to do the interviews. Okay, you will also get a clear picture what is the difference and how we will configure those things. Type of discounts you can also imagine, right? Account based, contract based, order based, right? The same thing I was telling you. You can read all those things here from here also. Okay, the next day, what we will do, we will start with another topic. And once we done with CPQ and EPC, then we will go and control, then we will go and take an eye on this particular section. And when there we will go and configure those things and we'll check how the promotions and discounts is behaving. Okay. Now I pause for any question. Okay, if no questions, we can break. Let's meet tomorrow. Please go through the recording and this URL also. Just go to the path I will tell you. You need to go to the docs.velocity.com. Okay, then you need to go for community, EPC. Inside EPC, you will go for product definitions, product life cycle, no, price design, yeah. And then you need to go for promotions, and there you will see all those things. Okay, so just go through it and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, if no questions, we can break for today. All right, thanks for joining.